Hello! If you saw, recently I posted a video of my first ever pole dance performance. That was my first public pole performance, and it was for a pole competition in Atlanta. Yes! If you haven't gotten the memo, I do pole fitness. It is super fun, so hard, but really good like strength training and flexibility and all these other kinds of things that I did not realize, like even just spinning around the pole. It looks so easy and it's not. I know it gets like mixed vibes from people who think that it's overly sexual. People immediately think strip clubs sometimes, but I just really enjoy it. It's really fun dance, it's really fun exercise, and I absolutely love the community here. From my studio, at the very least, online it seems to be really cool, but especially in my studio, like everyone's got each other's back and we're like, yeah, you've learned this new move, because you're pressing your body against a metal pole and you get bruises like crazy, but it's just so invigorating when you learn a new move, because there are all these different kinds of twists and turns and you have to hold yourself up and so yeah, I have been doing pole dance for like over a year and a half now, and this was my first, like I said, public performance. Oh, I actually knew! I got my fun little first place medal. 2017 Southern Pole Championships. Yes, this was back in June in Atlanta. A lot of people from my studio and I went and performed in these different categories. They have age categories for one, different levels. So I wasn't quite a total beginner, which would have been level 1. So I went to level 2 because that means I could do basic inverts, which is when you're just like here and then blah, 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 you go upside down. It can be very strange and really hard to orient yourself once you're upside down. I don't know, I think that's like my whole vibe with pole dance, is it's like so easy to look at and be like, oh yeah, I could do that. And then you attempt to do it and you're like, where am I looking right now? What's happening? Oh, the pole is spinning. Back to the competition. And then there are different categories, which I did entertainment. There's entertainment, dramatic, championship level, and exotic, which is more like that exotic dancer style, very sexy. It was so fun to watch everyone and all these different routines that people had come up with, and for me this was like my very first dance routine. I did dance when I was in like kindergarten, and we had those like whole class numbers. I don't think I've ever done a solo public routine before. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think so. So this was very new for me, new experience. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to react to my video for you because it's one of those things where to do one move in class and feel like you've got a hold of it is one thing, but then to choreograph it into like a 2.5-3 minute routine is just takes so many more muscles than I knew. Now I know why they're always like gasping for breath at the end of their routines on like So You Think You Can Dance. Not that I'm at all that level, har. My routine was so easy by comparison. And I also did entertainment, so it could be more of like a comedy thing, so I didn't have to feel super self-conscious about trying to be sensual or anything like that, or make it look good, because championship level they'd be like, get your toes pointed, blah, blah, your lines. And I was like, I'm just trying to have fun, see what I can make a routine out of. More like a growth point, where are we at so far from the very beginning when I couldn't even climb the pole. I'm actually really proud of it. I was so mad that I didn't execute it to the level that I know I had in practice. But I mean, obviously, like, things are different. You're in front of a crowd. These are poles you haven't used before. And the thing that I really, really hate is I didn't spin on the last thing. I'm just like sitting there and doing the last move and I'm like, la 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 la, I'm not spinning, this sucks, damn it. So I really wish I'd gotten more momentum for that. Oh, and before that, my glasses fell off on my first cross knee release, and then I was like, crap, what do I do with these glasses? I can't do anything with them. I gotta throw them away, because for my next move I need both hands. I definitely got off on the timing and stuff, and I remember totally like beating myself up during the performance. And I'm like, stop, you can't worry about that, you just gotta keep going. I'm like, oh my god, I'm totally blowing it. Oh, so on my video they put dramatic level 2, and it was entertainment level 2. What people said they really loved about my performance, which I don't know if you can totally see all of it from the video, but it was like my facial expressions of just being like, oh, what's happening? Yes, I like this a lot. This next part, they said, all my friends said that, okay, so how you grip to the pole, besides just sheer strength, is there's grip aid, kind of like how you see gymnasts using chalk. Ours is called dry hands, but it's just that chalk to help you grip. And the thing about a competition that was so scary is you couldn't tack the poles up, meaning you couldn't put any of the grip aid on the pole. You could only have it on yourself, whereas in class, you know, we're like, must stick everywhere, like you need all the help you can get. So I had been practicing and rehearsing this routine for months and trying to go down on like the amount of tack I would need. But then before they were calling me out on stage, I was freaking out and I was like, I kept putting dry hands on my hands. So by the time I do this move, a cloud of smoke just went out from me going like this, and the dry hands just went whoosh. So I know people laughed at that. I don't think you can see it as much in this video, but yes, it was just like when I had rehearsed this before, I was kind of freaking out because my suspenders kept like popping off. And so I wore these just like denim shorts, which is something that you would not wear for pole, obviously. But it kept like, how it clamps on, it would keep coming off of the other material. So I had this big thick denim so that it would stay there. And I was just like praying that it wasn't just gonna like push, because so many times during rehearsal it was just like blink. And I'm like, oh, my suspenders. And even like the audience there is so supportive. It's a ton of people that are also competing, but you know, we're not necessarily competing against each other because there's so many different categories. So it's a really supportive environment. I loved like people are cheering, and I don't know, it felt cool. Those where my glasses go. Ah, no. I'm like, okay, throw those away. That's when my leg was supposed to go up. Oh my god, I have the best picture of that. It's like my legs are spread. I'm like, yeah, basically. Okay, so this next part I knew I wanted to do from the beginning, kind of this shrug like, I don't know, I'm gonna invert now. And it took me so long to be able to do it because, like I said, the move individually I knew I could do, but timed with the choreography into the music and taking not a long time, that took so long. I had to build up to that so much. This is the first time I ever did it. Yeah, so you can see that that was awful. And I did many, many months of that just dying in rehearsal to try to get this right and timed well with it. And then what I had been doing, the move was called butterfly. It looks like this. What I ended up doing was extended butterfly, so it's even further out. And I am pretty sure that was the same week I landed the move and we decided like, yeah, I need to change it to extended butterfly since I can do that now. And it worked out, but gosh darn it, it was scary. Bam! And then I'm doing this crazy side climb because you have to do different types of climbs during the competition. I had never done a climb like this before. I'm like, this is so tiring. And also, of course, all the judges were like, you need to point your toes. And I'm like, because imagine you're on a pole. This is a pole. Your foot is kind of like holding you on like this. So if you point your toe, then all you've got is your shin clamped. So I'm still working on that to this day. So they're like, hi! Oh no! This is me like, oh no, I didn't realize I was up this high. I was so excited and now I'm terrified again. But I'm alive! And then here it comes, not enough spin. Oh, the sadness. Spin, spin. Ah. It still doesn't work. I can yell at the video all I want. Yay! Oh, like I said, it was so nerve-wracking, and there was so much more that I wish I could have gotten right. But the good news was, like, I was still so proud of myself for going out there and doing it and executing a routine. But the even better part was our studio had a student showcase, I think just 2 weeks after that. And I did nail it. I nailed it then. And I can't wait to get the video back from that. I'll probably post it again here too, because why not? So you guys can see how I majorly improved. I was like, God, I gotta get that spin. I'm really not great yet at inverting in particular anyways, so in order to control that and keep spinning and all that blah blah blah, it should all just look way nicer. And I'm going to, I mean, I already look at that and I'm like, oh God, that's terrible, but also I can't do any better at the moment. But as soon as I get better, I'm gonna look back at that and be like, oh my God, that's terrible. But seriously, I'm still really proud of what I was able to do, and so many of my friends too competing. I was so excited that we all were able to do that. And even for the showcase, for those who didn't compete but still like put together a routine, like it's a lot of work, and I'd never done anything like that before. So it was really cool to see kind of like how your hard work pays off. And I got the video montage to prove it. I did actually get better. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and the video is linked if you'd like to check out the full routine yourself. And hopefully, like I said, I can put that other better one and we can watch it differently also. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!